More than half of the 23 youths that Singapore dealt with under the ISA over the past decade had planned attacks on the country. Authorities are stepping up efforts to tackle youth radicalization by tightening controls on terrorism-related online content and strengthening measures to identify and support at-risk youth in schools. Sabrina Ng with more.
Authorities say the three cases drive home the severity of the youth radicalization threat in Singapore. All three had strong intent to commit violence and were each at various stages of their attack plans when they were arrested. What's even more concerning is that all three had identified easily available weapons, such as blades for their attacks, or had looked up how to make explosives online. Authorities say online extremist content continues to play a key role in the radicalization of young people. To reduce the risk, the government has ordered online platforms and internet service providers to block access to websites and videos promoting terrorism.
We, MHA, working with MDDI and other agencies, we take a lot of action. We block websites, but it's impossible to block everything. So tackling harmful extremist content has to be an effort that everyone is involved in.
Mr. Shanmugam adds that since 2015, a total of 23 young people aged 20 and below have been dealt with by the ISD.
Young people, younger and younger persons are getting radicalized. We see similar trends overseas too. Last month in Australia, a 13-year-old boy was charged. He was planning a mass attack at a primary school. In Philippines, there was school shooting by, two young persons, 14 and 15 years old. 3 students were killed. We have strict laws against guns and explosives, effectively enforced, but knives are simple and easy to get.
He adds that the attack plan of the 14-year-old boy had come very close to being carried out.
ISD and MHA have got to get it right every single time. The would-be attacker needs to get it right only once. A few weeks, and he had planned. Part of the framework is that people are getting radicalized much faster, and it's really not possible to always pick it up at the beginning, which is why I emphasized the importance of family and friends.
Ultimately, the senior minister says tackling youth radicalization requires a whole-of-society effort to guide young people to navigate online spaces safely and recognizing signs that they may need help.
Singapore is stepping up efforts in schools to tackle youth self-radicalization by strengthening education, detection and response measures. Education Minister Desmond Lee says schools must remain comfortable learning environment while having in place the right safeguards against evolving threats.
Schools are places where people learn, they spark the joy of learning. They are places where people must feel comfortable learning, and certainly not every institute of higher learning is a gated, closed community. They are open campuses where we have people coming in and out and free flow of ideas and they study. So we want to make sure that we strike the right balance and put in place the right measures through getting people more aware of what they need to look out for.
Students are taught how to recognize harmful online content through character and citizenship education, social studies, and cyber wellness lessons. Teachers and counselors are also trained to spot early signs of self-radicalization and support students who may be at risk. Schools issued personal learning devices for secondary students also block access to extremist websites by default. When asked if schools will step up security measures amid the recent cases, Senior Minister Shanmugam says educational institutions cannot be turned into a garrison.
You have to have a vigilant society that looks out for each other, looks out for some things that are not quite right, but at the same time, we have to accept that there is only so much you can do in terms of physical security. And then on top of that, of course, within schools and within other places, you train people to be alert and understand security.
Given that many youths are radicalized online, the senior minister was also asked if a social media ban might be a possible solution. He says a number of approaches have been tried in other countries, such as Australia.
It's becoming quite well researched, and it is something that how to deal with it, whether a ban is the best way or some other way, this is a matter that MDDI is looking at. But harmful extremist content, when we come across it, we block it